Alright, here's a wild ride from Cleveland on a Saturday night. A Chevy Blazer zipping down I-90 going 20 over the limit. A state trooper spots it, lights flashing, but the Blazer's driver hits the gas instead of stopping. A high-speed chase right through the city streets is on. This isn't just a quick sprint, a full-blown 5-minute adrenaline rush. The Blazers were weaving and zooming, finally trying to make a turn onto St. Clair Avenue. But the driver messes up the turn, flips the truck, and slams into another car at a gas station. Overturn. 3 passengers in the Blazer were shaken up with just minor injuries. The driver, though, got a felony warrant hanging over his head. Now he's adding OVI and fleeing to his rap sheet. And get this, one of the ladies in the car is also wanted, plus she's caught with some drug stuff. The tragedy never comes alone.
You guys running? I don't know. I was just in the car. They were giving me a ride. Please, my girlfriend's out.
Over here. Over here. Put your hand behind your back.
I'm sorry, I'm in trouble, sir.
Yeah. Sure, we assess ring of bystanders and might have been sharp. Tell me how you're calling.
I'll feel everything.
Over here.
Okay, so that's please. So I am hurt.
Well, guess I haven't seen you guys run from.
I didn't run, please. Please, so I didn't run. Please, so I didn't run. Ow! Ow! Ow!
This is another scene that we can recall from a Tarantino movie. The footage shows how 2 hooded men enter a grocery store with a gun attempting to commit a robbery. Little did they know they'd never expect what happened next. The shop owner all of a sudden grabbed a flamethrower and fought off both robbers. The 2 scared robbers leave the store and fail at committing the robbery. Shocking, right? There's almost no barrier to entry into streaming. Anyone by any means can flow as long as they have a camera and an internet connection. However, this includes people who might need to turn the camera off occasionally. A Spanish streamer by the name of Corexa had been known to have some troubling thoughts, threatening to hurt himself. While streaming his day-to-day life, chatting with his viewers about his fears and paranoias, he claims people want to hurt him. Suddenly the man finds himself surrounded by a squad of officers.
¿Tiene una orden para meterse a mi casa? ¿Quién es usted? ¿Quién es usted? Weona, me van a matar. Se metieron a mi casa. No, weón, se me está hablando con alguien, está con alguien, no sé quién es. Y esa persona me quiere matar. Esa persona que viene con mi papá me quiere matar, me quiere encerrar. Pero esa persona no me va a dejar libre, me va a hacer daño. Pero esa persona que está con mi papá me quiere hacer daño. Me quiere matar. ¡Ah, conchetumare! ¡Ah! ¡Ah!
¿Qué tal?
Ya. Párate, lleven a mi perra al veterinario, por favor. Lleven a mi perra al veterinario. Déjenme ponerme pantalones, por favor.
Párate.
Ya, pero lleven a mi perra al veterinario, por favor. Llévenla al veterinario. Por favor, mátenme lo que sea. Pero llévenla al veterinario. Lleven a mi perra al veterinario. Por favor, no, espérate. Por favor, les ruego, por favor, lleven a mi perra al veterinario, lo único que les ruego, háganme lo que quieran, pero llévenme al veterinario. Es una balines, está ahí abajo, está abajo el escritorio, balines, por la chucha, la compré en el mercado libre.
The officers pull the streamer off his bed. He's clearly scared by the intrusion, though he does not know why the officers invade his home. Our video feed cuts after just a little while because the camera falls, but we know that the reason he had the police called on him is, while streaming, he'd threatened to hurt himself with a gun that his parents presumed to be real. While they were wrong, the genuine fear for his life is what escalated things. He may not have been planning on hurting himself, but it's better to be safe than sorry. Disturbing, terrifying, and downright upsetting can happen in all shapes and forms.
The police have been notified. The entire Atlanta airport is shut down right now until they come out here and secure this guy. Wow! We'll keep you updated.
This man, stripped down to just his boxers, was the subject of this video, as he seems to have gotten past all forms of security.
What is he doing? What the?
He walks bare primarily on the tarmac, trying to break into a plane. Authorities come racing down to catch him before he can hurt himself or others, but not soon enough. Passengers began filming him as he ran around wildly, clearly having suffered some sort of mental break. A dozen or so police cars come to the scene, surging in on the man, and one officer tackles him to the ground.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck as we sort through this, apparently that individual approached the aircraft from the outside and tried to gain entrance to the aircraft. We are surrounded by law enforcement right now.
He's subdued by forces quite quickly and seemingly easily, but no matter how fast it was handled, it's certainly not something these passengers will forget anytime soon. In September of 23, a man was caught on the Walmart security cameras touching, without consent, other female customers. The body cam starts with the staff showing officers the CCTV. Later on, they go to arrest the customer, but the suspect decides to take off running. The officer starts running, trying to stop him, but the man manages to escape and yells that his daughter's right in the corner and that she needs help.
Before we could get to him, and then today... he just walked in. He just walked in.
Oh, he's taking pictures of her.
Yeah, he's taking pictures of her skirt.
All right, yeah. Well,
He's done.
Let's go. Let's go.
Move. It's coming outside. General merchandise. Move.
106 radio, be advised. Subject was seen going on foot.
10-4.
I've got him at the garden center. Stop! Stop! Stop!
My daughter is like right there, and she needs some help. Now.
Glasses, black shirt, camo pants, black shoes.
He's running back the other way.
All right, he's going back into Walmart. No! Stop!
My daughter needs some help, man. You're not listening.
10th floor, he's running around the garden center. If I get someone else over here. Stop right there!
My daughter is in trouble.
They tase him and finally catch him to get him to cooperate and put handcuffs on him, but Gary slams his phone into the ground, possibly trying to delete evidence. The suspect is Gary Moultrie and was charged. Firefighters are used to all sorts of scenarios. Putting themselves in danger is all part of the job description, but there's some incidents with much higher risk than others, like this particular one here. This car is on fire right next to a gas station, probably just minutes away from causing a major explosion. The firefighters arrive just in time to put out the flames before the fire can spread.
That car is seriously on fucking fire. I'm starting to think we should get out of here.
Or like to the other end of the parking lot. I gotta watch this, man.
Dude,
if we get to the other...
What if it hits the gas stations, though?
Let's not get closer.
The following video is captured by a family who went camping and had a creepy encounter when they accidentally caught a ghost on camera. The family is sitting around a fire as many families do when camping. Keep watching. As the video goes on, a strange figure is captured passing through the back of the family members. The video went viral on social media and many people claimed that it was definitely a ghost that they captured on camera. It's May 4th, around 11:20 a.m. on the Gulf Freeway. The HPD Narcotics Division is in the middle of a multi-agency narcotics investigation. As part of this, the HPD Highway Interdiction Unit pulls over a vehicle at a gas station. The driver's a 23-year-old named Jimmy Bryan.
He is not moving around. He's looking down a little.
Officers approach the car, talk to Bryan, and ask him to leave.
What's up, brother? Hey, how you doing? You in park?
But Bryan's got other plans. He suddenly pulls out a weapon and opens fire on the officers. It's a situation that escalates in a split second.
Why don't we do this? Put your hands. Come on. All right.
I've been hit!
Officer Jay Sally, who was right there in the line of fire, got hit. A bullet strikes him in the lower pelvic area. His partner, Officer M. McMurtry, is there too, but he's unharmed. Amid this chaos, Officers Sally and McMurtry return fire, hitting Bryan. Sally, wounded, is rushed to Memorial Hermann Southeast Hospital by private vehicle, while Bryan is taken by paramedics to another hospital, both in stable condition.
I've been hit!
Jared!
As for Bryan, he's now facing 2 counts of aggravated assault of a public servant. This isn't just a routine traffic stop gone wrong, it's a reminder of the dangers lurking in what might seem like everyday police work.
You don't have any ID on you? Here, why don't you do me a favor? Take off your seatbelt and step out. Did you just hear me? Look at me. Take off your seatbelt.
Are you requesting me?
I'm telling you to take off your seatbelt and step out. Why don't we do this? Put your hands. All right. Put your hands.
I've been hit! I've been hit! I've been hit!
God damn it.
I've been hit!
Watch as this man who's said to have robbed a credit union in Louisiana. You can see as he tried to make his escape. He fell the first time, flailing as he fell, his arms flying all over the place like he doesn't have control of it. Then he falls again, those arms flailing as they did before. He gets up, tries to run again, and guess what? He falls a 3rd time. What kind of robber falls 3 times trying to escape after committing a crime?
That's 1, 2, 3 times.
One of the men watching the viral video has the right words. You just have to fall once.
He's a lucky man, because all you gotta do is fall once. At least that's the way it is in the movies.
Another comments that he has never seen a thing like this in all his life.
Man, you got to be out of your mind.
It's the craziest thing to watch. The clumsiness and inability to stand on his feet should have disqualified him from the job. Here's the kicker though. He got away.
Have you ever seen anything like that?
Man, ain't no way.
And he got away.
And he got it. Man.
How does he manage to get away after falling so many times? Were his chasers falling with flailing arms too? He managed to drop his mask and some of the cash in his clumsiness before he got to his getaway car and escaped. This must be the weirdest escape of a criminal ever recorded. Even the people he robbed would get a good chuckle out of this video. Most streamers in the IRL space deal with strange people out in public, but it's even worse for women. Jasmine is known for her chatting and cosplaying streams as an attractive woman on the internet. While out and about, a man approaches her on the street.
Okay. Bye. Okay. Okay, bye. I feel like I don't understand. He understands me. I don't get it. He's so friendly. No, whoa, man, stop. Stop. Yo, stop it. No, just don't touch it. Bye.
He refuses to take the hint as he repeatedly is told goodbye by the streamer, who just wants to continue with her day. At one point, he reaches over, trying to cop a feel of her chest. She shuts it down quickly and the clip ends right as she's telling him off. This happens often to this streamer in particular. She attracts creepers regularly. She has stories of this behavior happening during other streams and even off camera, just an unfortunate side effect of the attention she gets and the career she maintains.
Standing room only.
No, there's not. Ma'am, put it up there or I'm going to get you on the train right now.
I'm sure we've all encountered the typical rude passenger on a subway train. This video was recorded by another passenger who'd had enough of this passenger's behavior. In the video, we can see the woman occupying additional seats to place her bag and refusing to move it so others can sit.
First car, unruly passenger.
The passengers eventually become fed up and confront her, trying to explain that there's other people who want to sit and camp because of her.
No, there's not, you dumb. There's no seats.
Yeah, there's not a lot of seats. People are standing. People are standing.
What you say? You're not disabled. You're not pregnant. I don't give I don't want your bed bugs. I don't want your smell. You're disgusting. I don't want you sitting next to me. So off. Shut the up.
You.
The rude woman responds by saying she doesn't want anyone on her side or smelling anyone. Well, in this case, we would recommend that she doesn't take public transportation if she doesn't want people near her.
She's not. And she's cursing me out and she's being rude.
Finally, the train security personnel arrive and escort the rude passenger away.
She wouldn't do it, and I asked for 29 because I don't like it. We're not being very nice there. We don't have anybody. You know, we want to sit down.
This is a clear example of the next generation of Karens. In the video, we can see a 15-year-old boy filming a Walmart worker without their consent. The kid's complaining about being told to respect the workers and saying that he can't go to jail because he's 15, also repeatedly stating that he's going to sue the worker.
Don't take pictures of me. I'll break your camera.
No, you won't.
Yes, I will.
I doubt it. I'm 15. You'll go to jail.
I don't care if you're 15.
You'll go to jail.
You respect me.
All right, you need respect. Oh, hey! Ricky!
Sir, you cannot touch a kid. I will leave her, otherwise I will call the police. Give me my camera.
I will call the police.
Give me my camera.
You don't record me.
I was not recording you.
Yes, you were.
It was...
The worker, fed up with being filmed, grabs the camera and shuts it down. Do you think the worker's justified? This man didn't just leave the gas station with gas, he also got himself his own souvenir. At a red light, this driver quickly gets out of his car to rip out a gas nozzle that's still inside of his vehicle. He throws it into the back of his truck and gets into his car like nothing happened.
Nu blåser det något kopiöst. Jag gick in och kollade allt var okej här inne va.
Nature is unpredictable and so is camping, and weather can make a difference in your camping experience. This video was taken by a camper who got trapped for 9 days because of an extreme storm. As you can see, the tent is moving from one way to another with no stability, and the place is crowded with snow and fog.
Det är något helt kopiöst. Nej, det bör inte fortsätta. Har du fått någon värld? Solen!
As the video goes on, the man shows the conditions that he has to face for 9 days, and it's even hard to see the tent because of the huge amount of fog there is.
Get over here! Hey! Get over here!
It's August 21st of 2020, and the show starts with a 911 call about a guy in the store. Some say he's got a knife.
733. What part of you need to come in front of my unit you don't get?
The police are on it fast. One officer gets there while the call's still happening. The guy, later identified as 31-year-old Trayford Palarin, decides it's time to leave, but he's not dropping the knife. The chase begins in the middle of the road, a dangerous place to be. The officer shouts, trying to get him to safety, warning him of the rushing traffic. Those 18-wheelers show no mercy.
Get on the ground!
But Palarin keeps walking, seemingly in his own world. The officer's after him on foot, trying to use his taser. They scream at him to get on the ground, but Palarin's not listening.
Get on the ground!
You scared? That shit don't work, bitch! That shit don't work! It's a mistake!
More officers arrive, and now it's a full-on pursuit. Palarin's still with that knife, heading towards another store. Another problem is that the taser's not working. It's a bad night for Palarin.
Be advised, knife is in his hand. Left hand, left hand. Get on the ground!
Palarin nears the shell store with a knife in hand. Crucial moment. In this kind of situation, cops must react. 11 rounds are fired.
Do not go in the store! Whoa, 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 whoa!
The following footage was taken in Tokyo, Japan. The video shows how 2 men with disturbing masks on their faces have entered a jewelry store and are breaking everything and stealing the jewelry. What's most shocking about this footage is that they're robbing the store during the day, with many people watching them as if they had no fear of being caught. We can also see a really brave woman who tries to close the door of the shop so that they can catch him. But unfortunately, they open the door and run away with the car. Shocking, right? How would you react if you saw this? Sometimes there's nothing you can really do. Some streams push the limits without regard for safety, something streamer Willie Two Guns was known for doing. They tended to get together and drunk stream, taking donations from their community to consume shots. Occasionally, the streamer and his friends were known to get into dangerous situations, requiring law enforcement or medical intervention. This could have been a night just like any other, but things got sour quickly after one too many shots. Willie collapsed somewhere near the 10-hour mark, growing unresponsive.
Add 2 more.
Alright.
Add 2 more.
Okay, I got it.
Thank you, bro. Why didn't
to the triple.
Huh?
To the triple.
It's not a is it a triple?
It's the next line.
I don't know if that's how that
Look
works.
at me. Put that on me.
I would not lip leak.
Yo, Pierre, you want to come out here?
Danger Ranger sent $3. Okay, buddy.
Willie! Willie! What's up? Boop, 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 boop. Wake up. Oh, wait. If we flick it, will it make a sound? Let's try this side. Nope. We knock on his head. Oh, it does make a sound. Listen.
Yeah, it makes a sound.
Bro, you need to move from the spot and like find somewhere to crash.
Is there a mattress on this board?
Yeah, he needs this crash right here. There's an air mattress already laid out.
Perfectly fine, dude.
Alright, whatever, dude. I'll just leave him. But, like, I mean, look at him.
Well, what do you want us to do?
Help me move him to this mattress?
No, he's fine. He doesn't want to be moved.
Yeah, you're right. He's not even awake, so he doesn't want anything. You know, told you. I told you, bro.
What happened?
I don't know. What do you think happened?
Fell over.
Well, that's because he was leaning on something.
Yeah, and I kept telling you who's gonna fall.
Now he's on the ground. Now he's breathing.
Unfortunately, because he'd passed out standing out, he'd eventually fall over, hitting his head. The streamers at first treat this like it's no big deal. This is just something that happens when you regularly drink too much.
Is he dead? No, he's breathing. I already checked. Watch this. Willie! Willie! Yo, Willie! You just won the lottery! Willie, get up! It's time for school, Willie. Willie, you gotta go to school.
Beck's having sex with
605, Tom.
Having sex with Trident.
605, Tom. Wait, let me do this. This sometimes works.
No, that'll kill him.
Sometimes they just wake up.
Turn.
They try to revive their unresponsive friend jokingly, thinking he's just passed out. Unfortunately for them, and for Willie to Guns in particular, he'd recently dealt with some medical difficulties and was on medicine that shouldn't have been mixed with alcohol or blunt force head trauma from when he fell. The streamer was said to have passed away 25 days later after being in a coma. As many of you may know, the New York subway is also known for the pets that inhabit it, the rats. Who hasn't fallen asleep on the subway at some point? Imagine you decide to take a nap and suddenly feel something crawling on your body. In this video, we see a rat climbing on a man's body while he sleeps on the subway. After watching this video, I'm sure that if you feel sleepy on the subway, most of you will think twice about it. In this video, we can see a disturbed and racist woman complaining about the candles of the movement Black Lives Matter. The lady starts throwing the candles to the floor and saying disrespectful things about the movement.
Have fun paying all this. Have a great time. Have a great time, ma'am. Black Lives Matter. You make no sense. What is wrong with you? Don't matter. Black lives don't matter.
Not the customer that I would want if I was an employee. How would you react? This police body cam footage shows an insane foot chase that happens at this Exxon gas station in Kennewick, Washington. Police had arrived on scene as there was a sleeping man inside of a parked vehicle by the gas pumps. Immediately after waking up, the man was confrontational, clearly unhappy with the heavy police presence.
Hello, Kennewick Police. police, wake up! Kennel police! Hello, kennel police. Hey, you alright, man? Fine. Okay, well, you were passed out of the pump for a little bit. You wanna go ahead and turn the car off?
No.
No?
No.
Okay, you're just gonna take off?
I have to, bro.
Why?
Because I have somebody to.
No, just turn the car off right now.
No, sir.
Let's turn the car off.
No,
Get out of the car.
don't.
Get out of the car.
Back up. Back up. Back up, I have to.
The police ask the man to get out of the vehicle, but instead of doing so, he reaches to the passenger side of the car, presumably for a firearm. The man then exits the car, running away from police on foot. The officers follow suit, with the entire ordeal captured completely on body cam.
I have a condition. Leave me alone. Get on the car. Leave me alone.
On the ground. Get on the ground.
Get on the ground. Chase me. Don't do it.
Northbound or CCB.
I have a gun right here. Don't do it.
Drop the gun! Drop the gun! Drop the gun!
Drop the gun!
King 9 what's his badge? He's got a gun! Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
Do not move!
Where's the gun at? Where's the gun?
Straight out!
Keanu, with me!
We've seen camping encounters involving bears and even lions, but have you thought about alligators? In this video, a group of campers were sleeping in their tent when all of a sudden they spotted a group of alligators outside of it. The alligators are close to their tent and the campers start to get a bit nervous. If you look closely, you can see that there's a lot of them, and you can tell because you can see their eyes reflecting.
Na barraca, literalmente acampar. Vamos dormir aqui, guys? Deu cu.
Don't get fired near the gas station. Civilians in Nataro, Kazakhstan learned it the hard way. Hopefully no one got hurt. The cameraman was so scared we barely got any proper content from watching the video. Robbers usually don't know who they're robbing, and this is a clear example that everything can turn against them if they rob the wrong person. This video shows how a family is hanging out in the streets of Brazil when all of a sudden a motorbike stops with the intention of robbing the family. Little did they know, the man of the family took out a gun immediately and started chasing them. The video went viral on the internet, and it was shown that the man was an off-duty cop. I'm sure that the robbers will think twice next time. Streamers sometimes share their whole lives with an audience. They open up. They're vulnerable in ways that might seem overwhelming, but finding connections in an increasingly disconnected world is critical. Streamer Vecful had dealt with the brunt of a lot of ire from his audience, victim to cyberbullying with an already fragile state of mind. He streamed fairly regularly, known for keeping his audience engaged. Despite all, he was kind, helping people in his community and trying to connect despite his personal battles. This last minute and a half is what he said goodbye to the internet and the world with.
Alright, chat, I hope you guys had a nice day. I'm gonna go offline. I guess I'll try to find something to watch for a tiny bit before I pass out. World's tough right now. Maybe it's all uphill from here, though. Everybody, we'll see. I will see you guys either tomorrow or the next day. Oh man. If you guys get lonely, you should talk to each other maybe and find some friends to play games with if any of you play games. I feel like people are always too scared to meet new people, try to meet others. Anyway. Goodbye, everybody. Like, yeah, I mean each other, yeah, in chat. Because you probably have, there's probably a lot of like-minded people in the chat at this moment, you know? Have a good night. See you guys tomorrow. Or the next day. Boop.
With comments like, the world's been tough and maybe it's all uphill from here, he signs off while urging them to reach out to each other if they feel lonely. It's a goodbye without actually saying it. And while Rickful never signed back in after this stream, his viewers would always remember the impact and feeling he left them with. This video was recorded during a terrible accident on the Beijing subway. In the recording, we can see people feeling nervous and the electricity has gone out, leaving them in the dark and having to illuminate themselves with their mobile phone flashlights. What happened is that one train car hit another train car due to weather conditions. It's estimated that 515 people were hospitalized and another 100 suffered broken bones. It's known that Trump has been a political and confronting subject for many Americans. Well, in the video we can see someone who took this a little too far. In the store's footage, we can see a car that all of a sudden drives through a Trump merch store. The car crashes the windows and doors, destroying everything inside. Cumberland police arrived to this gas station after receiving a call that an intoxicated man was outside of the establishment offering alcohol to random customers. The man had already been subject to a welfare check earlier in the day, and this incident, combined with the clear intoxication, meant that he was in no state to drive. But instead of dealing with the police, the man decides to try and flee, which takes the police away from the gas station into a chase, which ends up with him crashing his vehicle into a lake.
Okay, I'm gonna have you turn the car off. What? Your headlights are on. You shut those off too. And hand me the keys.
For why?
Because plates don't match the vehicle. The vehicle hasn't been registered since 2019. Why are you driving it? You said you have a Jaguar.
I do have a Jaguar.
Well, why aren't you driving that?
Because there's no brakes.
Then you probably shouldn't be driving.
I'm gonna go peacefully. As soon as you even do anything, I'm gone.
323, can you park behind him? He is threatening to flee.
Can you hear me?
Ruben?
Don't fucking about it. I'm not going to prison. I know you will.
Okay, we don't want to stand out here, but we're not angry. We're not gonna get angry. This whole situation is so recoverable.
It's not recoverable.
It is. I promise you it is.
Okay. What about your back pockets? Can you turn around and face away from me? As we wander up into the trees a little bit, we notice that there's a pile of a brush here.
I'm sure you've heard about Bigfoot before. The following video was taken in June 2001 by Jim Mills, the leader of a youth group called Campus Life.
Let me walk around it a little bit. First of all, some kind of creature has taken and piled tons and tons of leaves and branches to either camouflage or make a place to hide. We notice claw marks as we look at the trees and stuff. Then we come around, we spin in here, and we see how whatever it is has been all smoothed out.
The boys were on an annual backpacking trip and they never imagined that they would capture the real Bigfoot on camera. As it's shown, the campers show the camera many leads that confirm that Bigfoot has been there. All of a sudden they capture a figure walking down a hill but suddenly decide to take another path.
A hill above.
Run!
Where? Where is it? Is it like right where those trees, like right on the other
Yeah.
right side of it?
No, it stopped and looking at us.
It's kind of looking at us.
I don't see it.
Moving now.
The trees? It's to the right of them. It's walking that way. Trees?
You see?
Okay. See that King's Castle?
Yeah. He's that
Down that
kind
hill.
of little skinny thing.
That little thing.
Yeah.
On the right side of the tree.
Kind of small, but this is a far way away.
I don't see nothing. Seriously.
On the ridge.
On the ridge?
Right on the ridge.
Almost to those trees.
He's coming down this way. See the patch of snow in the middle there? There's 3 patches of snow up there. See the one right up, straight up above the patch of snow?
Right under that big wall.
Yeah. The bigger patch of the 3 patches of snow.
Do you think they captured the real Bigfoot?
Right on the ledge. See, he's just there. Did you see him moving? He's almost to the tree there. Those 2 trees. Or 3 of it might be 3 trees.
He's in the trees.
The 3 trees. You see the 3 trees there, don't you?
Yeah.
Right up the very ridge. Well, wait a second. He shouldn't.
Now, when the guy comes walking down and says, "Hi," you're gonna erase all of that.
This is.
Why?
Because it's not very.
Probably about an hour. Gets dark around 9.
Okay, we better have our
His arms obviously hang.
Hold on. I need to.
His arms obviously hang below his knees.
Shh. Don't make fun of Sasquatch.
A wild night in Baraboo, Wisconsin, October 9th of 2020. It's about 8:30 p.m. and the dispatch gets this call about a guy causing trouble at a residence. 26-year-old Alexander Bragley got into conflict with someone, slapped a phone out of their hand, and then, just like that, he's out of there. The caller says Alex has been dealing with drugs out of the basement, talking about working at home. While the cops are heading to the house, Alex tries to make a getaway in this maroon-colored car, but an officer finds him at a Quick Trip, and where's Alex? Exactly hiding in the trunk of his car under a blanket. Like me when I was a kid, hiding from the monsters.
No, there's not any weapons in my car.
No weapons on him though?
No. We literally just came from the downtown area where he was robbed. He's very upset right now.
Hey, keep your hands on here, Alex. Okay?
Alex, don't do anything stupid.
Keep your hands there.
The officers try to get him out, but Alex does not. The cops have to drag him out, and Alex is all confused, claiming he's been robbed earlier that night.
Get out of the car.
Vehicle.
Get out of the car.
Okay. Alex.
Well, when we tell you get out of the vehicle, get out of the vehicle.
I'm trying to.
Get on the ground.
Get on the ground. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
Put your arm behind your back.
We'll tell you get out of the vehicle.
I was trying to.
Get back in the car.
Jordan, I was trying to get out of the vehicle. I'm cooperating. What am I doing wrong? I didn't do anything.
Jordan? Yes.
Mom. What?
Do you have anything on you that's gonna stick me, poke me, hurt me?
No, sir. Why are you being so aggressive? What am I, Mom? What are they doing? Why are they being so aggressive? I didn't do anything wrong. No, they dragged me out of the fucking car. Did I not? You did. I'm trying to cooperate. I'm trying to, but he ripped me.
Hold on. I want to double cuff these before they tighten.
Okay.
Nothing else on you.
No, there's nothing on me. I was robbed earlier tonight by Mark Anderson. I literally was robbed by Mark Anderson. There's a police report. Check your files.
Yeah, that one.
Nope, that one's not locked.
I was just robbed and beat by your co-workers.
Does it lock? There we go. That should lock.
I'm not resisting. I'm not resisting.
Okay. Say you were.
I know, but you were trying to make it seem like it though. I was just robbed.
Okay.
But they're treating me like I'm a suspect.
Get them up?
Yep, stand up.
Okay. I'm working with you.
Let's go over here. Yeah, nothing.
I promise you. I'm not resisting, and there's nothing on me that will poke you. There's no weapons. There's no nothing.
No drugs. No nothing else.
I don't do those.
Back at the residence, the cops do a search and find narcotics in the basement right near Alex's stuff.
Right? What is your name, officer?
We'll talk.
Well, I'm trying to talk to you right now. Am I not? What am I getting?
But guess what? Most of the charges get dismissed, except he's sentenced to 4 years of probation, has to pay some fines, and maintains absolute sobriety. The scene is more likely to appear in a Tarantino movie rather than in real life. The video was taken by the dashcam of a taxi driver and shows how an attempted robbery ended with scared robbers by the taxi drivers. The video shows how two men enter the taxi and point a gun at the driver, telling him to give them all of his money. The driver, who has no fear at all, starts driving in a rather scary way, and it works. The two men start freaking out and screaming, begging the driver to stop. The driver has no mercy for them and keeps scaring them with the ride when all of a sudden the two men jump out of the car and the driver starts chasing them. The video ends with two thieves without their mission accomplished, but probably with a lesson learned. Some people say a little humility goes a long way, and most people understand that. Some people, however, let things go to their head, which can cause a lot of problems down the road. This Twitch streamer, M-Dust, learned that the hard way. While speaking live at TwitchCon, he let his true colors show, telling people just how he feels about his ability. He comes off as self-involved with a massive superiority complex, talking about his numbers like it makes him better than the average gamer.
When I look for streamers that I want to relate to them, I want them to be witty. I want them to be cool. I want them to have that unique aspect that all of us strive to have. But I need there to be a little bit of a relationship because I don't want to talk to a fucking wall.
Okay, but well, part of the thing for me is I specifically don't want my viewers to have any kind of relationship with me.
Fair.
So like that's like it kind of works out, right?
Yeah.
I'm kind of like I'm hitting my goal, but
No, you totally are.
And as weird as that sounds, and it's like it's kind of like low key like God complex kind of thing. Is I don't feel like many of my viewers should relate themselves to me because, and this is like super like kind of like God like kind of weird. Is like I do think of myself as better than. Or not better, but like bigger.
This is going
there's
sideways.
there's no good way to say this. I think of myself as like above the average person, so I don't feel like many people could relate to me.
Of course he's good, but at the end of the day, no one wants to watch a streamer they can't relate to, and he makes it a point to not want to relate to anyone. So I guess he got what he wanted?
You guys messed up my flight ticket.
What's going on?
They messed up my flight ticket. I asked for an aisle. They gave me a middle seat. How is that my problem?
Have you ever missed a flight? Well, it seems that this woman missed her flight and got nervous due to her anger when her seat on the flight was changed. This police cam footage was recorded at Salt Lake City International Airport in 2021. The woman became very nervous and agitated when she was given a middle seat instead of an aisle seat.
What have I done on the plane? I would like to ask you what I have done on the plane.
I listened to your side and I listened to their
I'm not asking about my side. I'm asking you what I have done on the plane. Did I touch someone? Did I touch someone?
So what was your name,
Please
Jacqueline?
explain it. Have I spoken to someone? Did I touch someone? Please tell me if I've spoken to someone and I've touched someone.
Okay, so
listen to him. Ask him that question.
All right, Jacqueline, we're gonna
ask
leave.
him.
Jacqueline, you need to leave now because
No,
you've been denied.
ask him.
The recording shows how the woman is quite upset and disdainfully tells the police officers that it's their fault and that she hasn't done anything wrong.
I don't live
Delta's
here.
not flying.
I live in New York.
Good. Okay. Delta
Dude,
has-
who's paying for my ticket?
You're gonna have to. You got refunded.
I got refunded
Let's go.
to live in Utah?
Yeah. Jacqueline, okay? We're gonna walk out because
I
are
don't
not a
live
Delta
here.
passenger.
I don't know anyone here.
You're
If
not a
anything,
Delta
I need to get a
passenger now.
ride back to New York.
Okay, we'll walk you out to where the other airlines are. Okay?
Dude, I don't live here.
Delta is denying you service. Okay? Delta Airlines, a private company, is denying you service.
Why
We're gonna go to the other
though?
airlines.
Because you guys denied me service. Why? You don't even know why.
Okay,
So
let's
you
walk
better
out.
get me a flight back
Grab
to
your
New
bag.
York.
Okay.
I don't live in Utah.
Jacqueline,
I've never
Jacqueline,
been here.
As seconds pass, the woman becomes increasingly nervous, demanding to be told what she's done wrong. When she realizes she won't be allowed to board the flight, she starts screaming and demanding a refund or a flight back to her home in New York.
Dude, this is on you though.
This is not on me. Okay.
Yeah, this is
caused-
on you.
You caused a disturbance. They have deplaned
No,
a plane.
I did not cause a disturbance.
The woman becomes increasingly nervous, screaming nonstop that she doesn't live in Utah, and the moment she tries to hit the police officer, they restrain her and arrest her.
Let's go train
Stop!
Here, hands behind your back.
Stop!
Hands behind your back. Now.
Stop!
Hands behind your back.
Stop!
Hands behind your back.
Stop! I don't live in Utah.
Stop resisting. Hands behind your
I
back.
don't
Hands
live
behind
in
your back.
Utah.
Hands behind your back. Stop resisting. Hands behind your back.
Ow, I
Let's go.
live in
Stop
Utah.
resisting. Stop resisting.
Stop
Hands behind your
resisting.
back.
I don't
Gotcha.
live in
Stop
Utah.
resisting.
Get up. Get up.
As you all know, many conspiracies about ghosts have been seen all around social media. This video was taken by the security cameras of a supermarket. As you watch the footage, you realize that there's a creepy figure wandering around the aisles. the figure lifts up and down and starts moving through the supermarket. I don't know if ghosts are real, but for sure the figure creeped me out. This truck driver managed to record the wreckage that was the car that hit him. The driver had parked his truck at a gas station to make a delivery when this car slammed into it, which caused the entire body of the vehicle to be completely ruined. And interesting enough, the truck was left without a dent and in perfect condition, while the car that hit it had nothing left but bits and parts.
I'm gonna try to walk with it. Alright. Local. I'll try to harm it.
On March 16th of 2014, a homeless man was illegally camping in the Albuquerque foothills when he was fatally shot by police. The victim, 38-year-old James Boy, got shot dead for turning his back to officers.
Alright? Do it. Get on the ground! Get on the ground now! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Don't make noise! Moving up!
After the incident, the department said officers were justified as they approached Boyd, who was sleeping, to speak to him about illegally camping in an open public space. The police body cam shows us what happened. As you can see, the man's not even moving, and even though he carries a knife, he gets shot anyway. What do you think?
Drop the knife! Drop the knife! Negative 6. Just want to talk on him? I can get him on him. Yeah, I don't want that knife in his head. Very good. I'll be your hands free.
The following scary situation could happen to anyone. This person smashed the window out and got inside the store, but was met with fierce resistance. Acting like the staff guy here is always a risk, so remember that action is not always the best decision. Before continuing, what was the worst gas station accident you've ever encountered? What was your role in that situation, and what did you do? Let us know in the comments section. Now let's move on to the next one. This video is rather shocking and shows how a shop owner who's fed up with robbery stands up for his shop and doesn't allow this situation. The footage was captured by the camera of the shop and shows how a man enters with a hood and gun to commit a robbery. The shop owner immediately grabs a cleaning tool and starts punching the robber with no fear. For sure, this woman's an example of being brave and standing up for your store. If a creepy viewer can figure out where their streamer is, they will use that information. While traveling in Taiwan, Twitch streamer Jenny Titty documented her day, allowing her viewers to spend the day with her. Unfortunately, the just chatting stream was interrupted by someone who wanted to be a little less virtual with their visit.
Look, she's there. I know him? No, I don't know him. Who's... What the hell is going on? 그러니까 아까부터 계속 따라오. Dude, it's so weird. It's so weird. Did he hide in the bush? Did he hide in the bush? Like, if he wants to protect me, or like, you know, to make sure, then just say it instead of following me and then creeping us out, right?
From a distance, you can see a hooded figure watching her. He doesn't approach the streamer, but his presence is far from welcome. He'd reportedly been following her for quite some time during her 20-kilometer trek, hiding behind bushes but never quite fully going away. The streamer's audience pops off, concerned for her safety, and eventually she did leave. Imagine having a medical issue right next to the subway tracks. This is what happened to this man in what could have been a tragedy turned into a heroic act by the New York Police Department. In the body cam footage captured in July of 23, we can see them quickly responding to the tracks where a man is lying on the ground. They managed to grab him firmly and pull him out of the tracks to prevent a horrific accident. What's alarming is that nearly 1,400 accidents were recorded on the subway tracks. This video where we see a car with a television on the roof went viral. In the video, we see a car transporting a quite large television from the Walmart parking lot without any kind of security. Many people online speculated whether the TV had been stolen or if they were simply transporting it without safety measures. If I bought a new TV, I wouldn't have carried it in those conditions. A woman died after a car accident with her own SUV in this gas station footage. The video showcases the woman's partner washing the car, and then after finishing up, he attempted to park the car to dry off. But he did so while the car was still in gear, so the vehicle backed up by itself, hitting his wife. When he realized what was happening, he hopped in the vehicle to try and hit the brakes, but instead he stepped onto the gas. In 2018, Camp Police were reaching out to the city's homeless, trying to help them connect to the services.
Checked their reports, and basically the end of last year, he had gave a note to a close friend of his, and his last check, and the note said he was depressed and he didn't want to go on living, and don't try to find him, and when they do, and just make sure he's cremated and spread his ashes around, and I don't remember where it said, but and he disappeared. So that was the end of 2017.
Obviously somebody cares about you. They called you enough to enter you in the system as a possible endangered person, so.
However, during one outreach, a man who'd been missing for several months was identified and discovered living in the woods as homeless. This footage shows us what happened when the police arrived.
You handed a note and your last check and all your property too. Yeah, she reported you missing and endangered. So I'm talking to the Federal Way Police right now. So our concern is obviously that you're okay and that you're going to engage into some type of services. So can we tell her you're okay? Do you remember who that was that you gave the note to?
It's shown in the footage how the police did care and have compassion for him. A crazy night in Phoenix, August 28, 2022, around 8:30 p.m. Reports of shots fired around 27th Avenue and Deer Valley Road. There's a guy near a motel and restaurant just off the I-17 going wild with a gun.
Phoenix 911, where is your emergency?
Hi, my name is Emmett at West Deer Valley, and I believe there's a man behind us in front of firing an automatic weapon.
Oh, that there?
Huh?
Was that what I just heard right now?
Yeah, right now.
The following is like a scene from a SWAT operation. This dude brought the whole gear from Walmart. Helmet, ballistic vest, gas mask, knee pads. He's not messing around. He's got a rifle and is holding a Molotov cocktail. He steps outside and GTA is starting, firing at buildings, cars, and anything in sight. A white car pulls into the parking lot and the guy walks up to it and opens fire, killing a man and a woman inside. The other 3 people in the car bail out and run for their lives. But the suspect isn't done. He's roaming the parking lot, shooting randomly at empty cars. Then he heads to a restaurant full of people and throws the Molotov cocktail at the window. Luckily it doesn't break and doesn't ignite. For the next few minutes it's pure chaos. Bullets were everywhere, hitting innocent bystanders, cars, and buildings. And when the cops finally arrive, they're met with a bullet storm of gunfire. 2 officers get hit. One manages to shoot back, but misses. One injured cop is trapped under fire and his buddies have to figure out how to get him out. They finally load him into a patrol Tahoe and rush him to the hospital. The shooting eventually stops, and when the officers approach the suspect, they find a gunshot wound which the poor guy made by himself. In many robberies, thieves use guns to scare their prey. However, this is the most original way to rob a bank I've ever seen. The footage was taken by security camera, and we can see a man entering with what looks to be a giant knife, probably used to cut fish. What's most awkward is that nobody reacts fearfully, and even the lady who works there starts laughing at him as if it were a joke. Seconds later, the security man comes and pushes the robber to the ground and gets arrested. The truth is, they didn't even take the robber serious. Though you likely don't need the explanation, this is a mukbang stream. It's a type of chatting stream where the creator will eat a large amount of food, often for the viewer's enjoyment or entertainment rather than the person eating. This goes across many different platforms and streamers because a quick, just chatting mukbang stream keeps people watching and doesn't take nearly as much attention or energy as other types. Unfortunately, this streamer caught the biggest downside of one such stream. He's eaten something he shouldn't have and it ended poorly. You can visibly see him growing sicker, itchier, and uncomfortably dealing with the after effects of the food. He falls on the ground, passing out from the food before the video feed cuts. In this footage captured by security cameras at a train station in Surat Thani, Thailand, we see a scene that should have had a chilling ending. An elderly woman is crossing the train tracks when a young boy realizes she won't make it in time as another train is approaching. Without hesitation, the boy decides to cross and throw himself onto the woman to push her away from the train, averting a major disaster. Perhaps these images give us a little more faith in this disturbing world. I'm sure many of us have done stupid things in a supermarket, but this will blow your mind. In the following footage, we see 3 men lighting fireworks inside of a store full of people. As soon as the fireworks explode, people notice it and try to helplessly shut the fire down. Later on, a man tries to stop the fire with a fire extinguisher and manages to stop the fireworks. Many people say that it was a technique to steal. What are your thoughts on this? The next clip looks straight out of a horror movie. The gas leak in South Korea led to a massive fire to erupt and burn down an entire neighborhood. This huge explosion was enough to send the entire gas station up in flames and all the neighboring buildings, trees, and cars. 5 people were injured in the incident. There are many ways of waking someone up, but I would definitely not like this one. The following video shows a man who's sleeping in his tent and suddenly a bear decides to wake him up. As you see in the video, the man notices some kind of figure outside his tent, so decides to take a quick look. When he opens the tent, he freezes because what he spotted was a huge bear. The man panics and starts screaming so that the bear gets scared and goes away. Lucky for him, it worked and the bear didn't attack him. This might have happened to anyone. A car problem ends in a severe crash at the gas station. As long as we know no one got hurt. This is another proof of how people working at stores or restaurants are so used to being robbed. In this footage we can see a man holding a gun and pointing at a worker while the worker is collecting all the money to give it to him. What's most shocking is the worker has no fear at all, and the robber even points the gun straight to his head, but the worker shows no fear. But it's not only attractive women who deal with this kind of behavior, men get it too. Spochi, an Australian lifestyle streamer, had the pleasure of pointing out his personal stalker live on stream.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Hey, everyone, want to meet my stalker? My stalker is right here following me. Look. There he is. I told you guys, followed me and there you are, guys. You didn't believe me? Here he is. That's my boy. Live on the stream, my stalker has followed me into the Family Mart. See? There you are, guys. You guys didn't believe me?
The creepy man stands off to the side but freezes under scrutiny, slowly moving to a table nearby. We don't get a ton of context as to their interaction, but the way the supposed stalker stares is off-putting to say the least. What do you do in these situations? Do you stop the stream or keep it rolling and stay entertaining all the same? Whether you made the right choice or not, this isn't a situation that people should deal with regularly, and yet it is. In 2024, a man was accused of threatening a bus driver at the UCF main campus.
I got someone matching the description. Stop him now. Andromeda and Gemini.
What's your point?
Black bag, black male, all black. Looks like you got 2 bags.
In the body cam footage, we can see how the accused is extremely cooperative, saying that he's the one that they're looking for and he doesn't want anyone to be affected because of him.
Get down on the ground!
What do I do?
Get down on the ground!
Should I drop on the floor? Get down on the ground!
Get down on the ground!
Okay, what do I do? I don't know on your stomach! On your stomach! Okay, we're good. I don't want to get shot. We're good. Raise your arms out! Arms to your side! I don't know what to do. Please don't shoot.
You got him.
Yes, sir. We're good. When you move me, I have to move.
He's got 2 bags on. I'm moving this. Can you move this elbow so we can get these bags off?
Hey, sir, I have a fanny pack on me too, brother.
Okay, I gotta get these bags off.
You're good, brother.
All right, move your left elbow.
My left elbow?
Yes, sir.
Can I do this?
Yes, let's get it off.
You're good.
All right.
You're good. I'm good. You're good. I don't want to get shot. You're pushing my head down. I just want to communicate with you.
I know, I'm just trying to get these bags off. So
I just want to communicate with you.
I want that too. All right?
All right, brother. We're good.
All right, putting your hands behind your
yes,
back.
Sir. You're welcome to.
All right, we're trying to figure out.
He also informs the police that the bus driver was trying to run him over while he was riding his bike, which is why he threatened him.
Yeah.
Hey, brother. No AR-15s pointed at me. Hey, we're over here.
All right, I'm patting you down.
I'm a competition shooter. I got a pistol in my fanny pack.
Okay.
You're good. That's
you
the
got
one.
a pistol in your fanny pack?
Absolutely, sir. It's a 6 hour.
A 6 hour?
It's okay. I'm one to comply. I don't want to give you no trouble, baby.
Right.
You guys already. It's scary. It's a campus. It's no joke.
He came from right over here.
Hi, on Gemini, just east.
No, you're okay. You're okay.
University, I believe. They're challenging a black male.
No innocent people need to be hurted because of me. And I'm not that kind of guy that hurts innocent people.
We can get clarification.
The bus rider tried to run me over with my bike.
So you are the guy we're looking for?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I promise you I am.
21
I don't want to give you no trouble.
1012 the subject.
I'm the one you're looking for.
He's claiming we're the guy he's looking for.
I ain't trying to give you no trouble, baby. If I gotta go to jail or prison or whatever.
I'm gonna take this bag off. The pistol's in the back.
Yes, sir. Hey, but I would recommend you unstrap it from here. Unstrap it from here.
All right. That's all right. I'm unstrapping it. Okay.
Yeah, you're good. You got my permission.
I got it.
You okay? You okay?
Here, I'll let you hand that bag.
Yeah, go ahead. Take it.
All right. I'm gonna pat you down. If there's anything that's gonna poke me,
I have a box cutter on my right side.
You have a what?
Box cutter from work.
Okay. Is the blade open?
No.
What do you think about this?
It's affordable.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, before you put me in there, did you get my ID?
Where's it at?
It's on my right side of my hip.
This is probably the worst mistake a dealer can make. In early 2023, in Jensen Beach, Florida, the sheriff's office received a call about a store employee who was allegedly selling drugs while at work.
What's up, man? Patrick, how are you, buddy? What up?
Patrick, the suspect, was selling hallucinogens at the store and the body cam footage captured the moment.
Patrick, I got a picture in front of your back. We'll explain everything in a second, okay? You're set. Mine's double off. You got him. I got him. Here, just use my
The footage shows how the officers are going through the mall looking for the store that Patrick works in. As soon as they get there, they enter the store and find him. An undercover cop had been speaking to him and purchased the drugs, so when he arrived, Patrick recognized him. Little did he know that the man who he sold drugs to was an undercover cop. As soon as they say hello, they arrest him. When they search his bag, they discover a 30-gram plastic bag filled with mushrooms that tested positive for hallucinating. Officers take him into custody and arrest him. Patrick cooperates and accepts everything he's done with no excuses.
Alright, Brandon. You good? Yep. What's your name, dude?
Patrick.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. Obviously, we're here because you got yourself in a little bit of a pickle. Alright. Do you have any idea that I don't know if anyone explained anything to you yet or anything?
No.
So, months ago, we got complaints of you selling mushrooms, weed, just stuff to not only people coming in and out of the store, but also the juveniles. Okay? Does any of this ring a bell at all?
No.
You don't sell anything? Nothing at all?
No.
Okay. Is that what you're going to stick with?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So, you had a black bag with you today.
Yes.
Is that your bag?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what was inside of it?
Yeah.
What was inside of it?
There were mushrooms inside the bag.
Do you use mushrooms?
Yes.
How much mushrooms do you use at a time?
I microdose them usually, but about a gram.
Now, what if I told you that we've been buying from you for a bit? Still, does any of this ring a bell? Like, you've been selling, we've seen you, we've dealt with you.
Okay.
Do you want me to elaborate, like refresh your mind a little?
If you want.
It's a little blurry. That's you in the store.
Mm-hmm.
That's you during a deal that we did.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Do you have that outfit?
I do, I just got it.
Yeah. So, once again, that's you. We know for a fact you deal.
Okay.
So, do you do it to like help yourself with extra money, with financially, or help people out, or what's the deal?
Yeah, I don't do anything bad, nothing that bad, so.
And I'm not saying that you're a bad person, dude. We get it, like, hey, you give a little here, take a little there, it's for extra money, right? What I'm trying to understand is, number one, what the actual reason is for you to sell it. I'm not saying you're a bad dude. Like, you know, you don't look like a Pablo Escobar. Like, are you? I mean, I might be confused. Does anyone at the store know that you do it for extra money, or
No.
No one else is involved with it?
Mm-mm.
How much do you sell at a time, dude?
Not much.
Well, what's not much? I mean, you had what? How much did you have with him? Anyone? How much did you have with him?
30 grams.
30 grams. I mean, that's typically how much would you sell that for?
Not much.
What's not much?
$160.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot for $160. Like, $160 is pretty cheap compared to what I thought an ounce of mushrooms would be.
Partially for the money, but at the same time, mushrooms for a lot of people are medicine and they help a lot of people with a lot of issues, so I don't really need too much money, so.
How much would you get that for that you could sell it for $160?
How much would I get that for?
Mm-hmm.
Not much.
What's not much?
50, 60.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, so you're making like $100 profit. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Like, I'm assuming if you buy it in bulk, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna get a good deal.
I don't really deal with mushrooms too much.
No?
No, it's fairly recent that it's been selling much, and clearly this is why.
Yeah. How long have you been working at Zoomies?
A year in November.
Have you been doing it the whole time there?
No.
No? How long have you been selling out of the store?
A month or two.
Okay. So you see what the issue here is, right? Like, how big of a clientele do you have?
Not much.
Not much?
I don't make that much money.
Okay.
He states that he's done this because mushrooms are medicinal for many people, and even though he doesn't earn a lot of money with this, he does it because it helps them. What do you think? The This rental van driver's last-minute lane change could have turned into something disastrous. This dashcam footage captures this driver switching lanes in the middle of the intersection, causing the car behind him to have to swerve onto the curb nearby, which just so happens to be right next to a gas station. The footage shows just how closely the car got to the parked vehicles at this gas station, which were right next to the pump. Even the tiniest bump from the van could have sent this car right into the parked one and caused a major accident. This video was recorded by a woman who was hearing creepy noises at her Tennessee camping property. The woman started hearing creepy and unnatural sounds from inside the house for a good while with no break. 30 seconds later, the sound stopped and then did it again repeatedly. The woman decided to record the situation and send it to her daughter, and the sound started again, but now with no fluctuation. If you listen carefully, you'll hear a noise that sounds like a train, but there's no trains or stations close. In fact, it's a very isolated place. What are your thoughts on this noise? This one's a good always wear your seatbelt ad. And these safety bags definitely worked solid. Luckily, modern cars are pretty impressive when it comes to safety. I hate to tell it, but that girl looks like an insurer's worst nightmare. While at work, a man received a notification from his home security system saying that the cameras detected people inside his home. He immediately checked the feed from his cameras because no one was supposed to be home at the time. He watched the live stream of 2 burglars breaking into his house. They broke in through the back of his house and headed upstairs. The man immediately dialed 911, and the police said that they would respond quickly as the burglars were actively inside the home. When the police get there, they sneak quietly up the stairs and then tell the burglars to get on the ground. One burglar escapes out an upstairs window, while the police arrest the other one.
Hands behind your back. Who else is with you? Answer me, who else is with you?
The police were able to catch the burglar who tried to escape outside and arrest him as well.
Get up. I'm sorry. Do you need any help walking out of here with John? Well, let's go.
The homeowner was grateful to have installed the security camera because the burglars were unable to steal any of his belongings. But what about when streamers actually deserve the ire? VoteSaxon7, whose real name is Stephen McCullough, pulled up a Christmas stream one night, playing a routine game of Grand Theft Auto.
So, what are we doing tonight? Well, because this streaming software is kind of up the left, it means I can't check the live chat, which is a real shame. So, by all means, talk amongst yourselves. I could use my phone to dip in every now and again and check it, but I've decided that I kind of hate live streams where people just sit and read comments and go, "Oh my God, yes, ask me questions." And also, if I go on my phone for too long, I'll end up just scrolling through TikTok, and the amount of time that I've lost scrolling through TikTok is unbelievable. So yeah, phone's away. Can't look at the live chat for some bloody reason, because if I do, it makes the whole thing freeze and OBS just screws up. Right, yeah, so I need to get my anxiety about whether or not the stream will crash just out of the way, otherwise it'll affect the whole bloody thing. But yes, if you have questions, comments, opinions, anything like that, tough. What I want this to be, right, is... Do you know, like, when you used to watch Big Brother back in the day? When, like, E4 had, like, a live stream that ran, like, all night and it was just live footage from the house? It's kind of going to be like that. So, you know, like, you can dip in, you can dip out, that sort of thing. And meanwhile, I'm just going to be focusing on playing the game. All good?
He preempts the stream because he won't be responding to chat. His stream is finicky and he's worried about crashing it, but that's just the thing. He isn't live and this is all an alibi. As he seemingly goes on to play Grand Theft Auto, he makes off comments about the policing, remarking that he'd rather commit crimes online.
I was reading somewhere recently, like, the amount of police force that we have lost over the last 12 years is just frightening, and no wonder crime is on the rise. That's why I like sticking to just doing crimes in a video game. Keeps things simple.
Later going on to make a pun with his girlfriend at the time's name, Natalie.
Uh-huh, yeah, that's physics. That's what would happen in the real world. Absolutely. Absolutely.
But this very same night, McCullough was busy taking the life of said girlfriend. This video, a supposed live stream, was rendered as evidence in his favor. He couldn't have killed Natalie if he'd been on a live stream the whole time, right? Fortunately, after weeks of fruitless detective work, the landed back on McCullough as a suspect, re-arresting him when it came to light that the stream was actually pre-recorded, which hadn't been disclosed to anyone prior. McCullough was arrested for his part in the murder of Natalie McNally, a surprisingly open and shut case for something that evaded them for so long. You might not want to be on an airport tarmac for plenty of reasons, but have you considered a fire? These first responders were on the scene as they chased down an AA-383 engine fire at O'Hara Airport. Unfortunately for them in the airport, it was pretty far out there. The vehicles speed down the tarmac, hoping to reach their destination as soon as possible, but there's only so much they can do. Twists and turns eventually get them to where they need to go, but every second they spend driving is a second, and the engines continue to burn. There's always a risk of massive damage or explosions in these cases, given the jet fuel could ignite and cause a much bigger problem. Eventually they do make it there, and it takes several trucks pouring gallons and gallons of water on the scene to finally get the control of the blaze. To imagine something so highly engineered can go so wrong so fast, terrifying. Have you ever been a bit too excited to buy liquor? Well, this man was so excited that he even crashed the car into the liquor store. The footage was captured by another customer, and it clearly shows how a car crashes into the store, breaking everything.
I would have done it differently.
All right, now everyone wanted to get beer.
I think a car could be salvaged, actually. What's it dragging?
Brakes?
No, that thing that's right there.
A
that
sign?
Allie would love that sign. I would like to. There we go.
This might get interesting. I'm also on the board now.
When he realizes it, he tries to pull his car back, but it's not worth it for him now. These two people are in for a terrifying surprise. Just as this scooter pulls up to a gas station, a bull comes charging in from out of frame. Frantically, both the driver and the passenger jump out of their seat, abandoning the scooter and running on foot. The bull then rams into the gas pump, knocking it over. With how much sheer force that took, you can only begin to imagine what could have happened if the bull had charged at the two women on the scooter instead. The following video went viral on social media and shows a creepy encounter that a camper had in the Appalachian Mountains. The camper came across a strange figure and decided to record the encounter. As you can see, he comes across some kind of creepy figure that doesn't look human. The figure is hiding from the camper, and many people speculated about what the figure is. What do you think the figure is? So imagine you're just out minding your own business, getting your car washed at a gas station. Sounds like a typical day, right? But for one man in Baton Rouge, this ordinary trip turned into a scene straight out of a nightmare. This isn't just random gunfire, it's the start of a siege that would leave 3 police officers dead. And this guy, right in the middle of it all, captures the whole thing on his cell phone.
Sure.
The video is something out of a war zone. You hear the first shot as police move in. The guy's filming cops, warily moving across the gas station, trying to get a handle on the situation. He describes seeing a sheriff's car behind its windows getting shot out. Then he spots the gunman, ski mask, black clothes, a beige-colored gun. The man's recounting is chilling. He's right there behind his truck as this chaos unfolds around him. Cop cars are screaming into position, and a civilian caught up in the crossfire just floors his SUV and escapes. Then it's just an eruption of gunfire. This guy in his car, he's scared, understandably. He doesn't know where the shots are coming from, says it's like 25 to 30 rounds. And then the shootout stops. The killer's down. He stops filming, gets his truck in gear, drives across a ditch, and just gets out of there. This is probably the most heroic video you'll see. The video was taken in Glanmire, Ireland, and captures the moment in which an octogenarian fights and kicks out robbers. As you see in the footage, 3 hooded men entered the premise with hammers and weapons to commit a robbery. Watch the old man, it'll surprise you. All of a sudden, the old man decides to stop the robbery and starts fighting the robbers, kicking them out and punching them in the face. The man starts chasing them until he manages to kick them all out, and he does. A hero. Sometimes you must make a snap decision, for yourself and your stream. While recording himself playing Call of Duty Black Ops 4, Dr. Disrespect was interrupted by something terrifying. While running through his game, he suddenly hears gunshots going off.
Oh, man! I'm just not finishing.
He walks off screen to investigate the noise, returning rattled and scared. Reportedly, these shots collided with his house, leaving him terrified and uncertain about his own safety.
Ladies and gentlemen, I got it in the broadcast right now. Someone shot at our house, broke the upstairs window. This is the second shot. Someone shot yesterday at our house, and someone shot again right now and connected with the house upstairs. Right? You're driving by, right? You.
The streamer explains that his house had been shot at 2 separate times in drive-by attempts in the days leading up to his 2018 event, leaving him more than a little shaken. In fact, he drops character as a result, losing his relaxed demeanor in the heat of the moment. But really, can you blame him? In 2023, 3 16-year-old girls were involved in a racist assault on the subway, which was recorded by other passengers. This horrific incident took place on the New York City subway, where 3 girls were caught on camera verbally abusing and physically attacking a family. As seen in the viral video, the teenagers begin to insult and mock the woman and her family with racist motives. A fellow passenger noticed the situation and tried to defend the victim, but the teenager assaulted her. The attackers pulled the victim's hair, and upon realizing they were being recorded, they fled. Additionally, this incident is being investigated as a hate crime, although the victim, Sue Young, says she doesn't believe that racial factors were the trigger for the assault. This video is pretty heartbreaking. The footage is taken in a shell store where a worker is trying her best for people not to steal there. In the video we can see how she's pulled out of the store with a man, and later on she tries to stop another one, but nothing is working for her.
No! You get out now! No! Get out now! No, this place is closed.
I didn't get here.
No, I didn't finish off with this place is closed.
I mean, but I still got the soda.
Maya, come on! I'm not gonna feel crazy. Come on.
You're wrong.
Yeah, they up here.
The woman and other customers call 911, but you can notice how fed up she is about this kind of situation. This extreme case of road rage turned fatal after a man was stabbed following an altercation on the road. The man with the hat had apparently been cut off in traffic by the other driver and then followed to this gas station to continue their fight. And things escalated quickly when it transitioned from taunting to full-out violence, with the man in the hat overpowering the other in a fistfight. But that's when things took a dark turn, with the other man taking out a knife to stab him in what was claimed to be an act of self-defense. The following video makes me claustrophobic by watching it. The TikToker decided to go camping and record everything for TikTok. The boy decided to go on a cave exploring adventure and didn't expect what would happen to him.
So the reason I kept pushing is I thought it was going to get wider, but as I'm getting closer I realize it's an illusion.
The boy got tragically trapped by a rock stuck inside the cave and was struggling for being able to breathe without drowning. The boy explains how he got into this situation and fears for his life if the cave floods.
It's been like an off and on raining type of day. If it floods at all, I'm done for. So I'm gonna attempt to turn back around, even though I don't know if I can.
The boy starts trying to push the rock so that he can exit the cave, but ends up with no result. Would you try this? This guy has found the staff, pointed his gun, and smacked the staff person with the gun. Then got pushed back with water from a hose. Where did it all go wrong? They thought it was the perfect plan. It would have been great if the man with the red vehicle ran over with a torch to get the party started. Here we have another attempt of robbery gone wrong. These guys entered a store to commit a robbery but failed. The two men entered with hoods and an 18th century musket, which probably didn't even work. What's most awkward is that the shop owner notices the musket and the two guys leave with their pockets empty. Streams don't always go according to plan. Things can go off the rails or right over them. This TikToker had the unfortunate pleasure of being on one such stream where she was seen dancing in one clip only for her camera to fly down a 160-foot drop. It's unclear whether the streamer herself also went down, as this would not be a survivable distance to drop, but her phone certainly falls. The clip captures a scream, which is the only response from her. Doing dangerous things at dangerous heights is a, well, dangerous game. The streamer isn't seen at any point during the drop, but it simulates the feeling of falling quite well. What do you think? Real or not? In this heartbreaking video captured by police body cam, we see a man in a wheelchair getting trapped on the train tracks just as a train is about to pass.
I'll be out with the bell stack on the tracks, trying to get him out. Go on, can you get up? Get up!
This tragic incident occurred in Lodi, and fortunately it ended as a close call, though it could have ended in the worst possible way. This is another example of a shoplifter who thinks they're smarter than anyone else. The video was taken by a fed-up worker, and she asks the woman if he can search her bag. The worker asks her if she has anything in there, and the woman says that she's not going to open her bag and invites him to check the security cams.
Can you mean that bag?
No.
Could you open it for me? It's not. It's because we're not supposed to let bags back there. So my manager was watching on it, whatever, and they think there's some meat in there. And I just want to.
No, I think it's because you've seen me pick it up and then you didn't see it in my buggy, but you can watch on the camera that I put it
But
back.
I'm no. Can you open the bag?
No.
Well, you're not supposed to have bags in there, and I can ask you to open it. You can't just flash it open. I'm asking. I'm trying to be respectful. I'm not making a scene. It's just me and you right here.
Yeah, I understand that, but I
Yeah,
seen you
because
back
there's meat in
there.
there. If you're telling me no, that's because there's meat in there. There's no reason to say no. If there's no meat in there, I'm a security guard. It's my job. People comply with me all day.
Okay.
I came to you correctly. I just said, can you put it below? And then that was the end of it. My manager told me to ask you to make sure there's no meat in there, man. I'm not trying to make a scene or nothing. They probably seen you on the camera. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not accusing you
You
of
were
nothing.
standing back there.
I know. I was walking, ma'am. I'm walking. I wasn't watching you particularly. I was just walking. They said, hey, there's a bag in the cart on aisle, whatever. I went and I asked you to below it, and I came right here. And you said, yeah, we're all cool. And I came right here, and they said, hey, check the bag. They told me to check the bag. That's what I have to do. I'm so sorry.
If I just give you the meat, can I leave?
Yeah, I'm not gonna look, it's okay. I'm not gonna take you to jail or nothing like that. It's just thank you. Is there
There's nothing else.
Ma'am. I know, ma'am. But you told me there's nothing in the beginning.
There's nothing else.
Can you move your
Stuff.
alright.
That's
Ma'am,
all.
can you move your
Yes.
you move? Oh, there's some chew. I see it, ma'am.
What?
The beans, the can of beans.
This is not. That's my
Ma'am,
tomatoes.
it's Kroger tomatoes, man. There's more meat. Okay, now you're lying to me, and no. I'm gonna get.
The woman starts acting as if she was offended by the question and still doesn't agree to let the bag be checked. Later on, they go through the parking lot and the woman shows the security worker what she has, stating that it's all hers. This clip shows this 46-year-old man's unfortunate run-in with criminals at a Citgo gas station in Chicago. Watch as a car pulls up in front of the man's vehicle, which is by a pump, and 3 masked people run out of the car. Soon the man is surrounded by gunmen, with them opening the doors to grab him and get him out of the vehicle. It's a night of high tension at Pinellas Park. Everything starts with a call to the Pinellas Park Police Department. There's a domestic disturbance going down. A woman and man are involved and it's getting serious. The woman, feeling threatened, locks herself in the bathroom at the gas station. The cops are on their way, ready to handle the situation. First on the scene is Officer Durr. He's trying to make contact with the suspect, a 24-year-old guy named Calvin Brockington, but Carl's not in the mood to talk. Instead, he walks up to the officer right there in the gas station and shots are fired. Officer down, Carl, not Johnson, ain't stopping there. He dashes into the store, snatches a man's keys, and the situation spirals even further.
Give me your keys now. Give me your fucking keys now. Give me your keys now. Which one is your fucking car? Which one? Yeah.
Officer Gavin arrives and she's met with gunfire. She fires back but misses. Then Carl carjacks a vehicle at the gas station, drives towards Officer Gavin, and peels out of there. Carl is on the run now, heading east on Old Martin Road. Cops on his tail. It's a high-speed chase out of a movie, but this is real life and dangerous. Finally, the cops catch up with Carl. They confront him, and this time he's not getting away. They take him into custody, ending a night of chaos and danger. Back at the Circle K, Officer Durr's rushed to the hospital. Thankfully, his injuries aren't life-threatening, and he's expected to fully recover. Luckily for the officer, his injuries aren't life-threatening. Robbers have developed many techniques for home invasions, and this is an example of one of them. The following video was taken from a doorbell cam on April 14th in Connecticut.
I don't think this is for you.
A homeowner answered his door to what looked like a delivery man. The man asked if the packages for him was suspicious and disturbing. Little did he know that the homeowner had a quick reaction and pushed him away from the door. The delivery man is shown holding a gun and starts running through a vehicle that's in front of the house. People can get pretty competitive when it comes to their online personas. Unfortunately, not everyone can handle the competitive nature, and some people take things too far. While touring around Nepal, this Chinese food blogger, Gan Sojan, was attacked by his online rival.
这不是什么博莱雅吗？欧莱雅吧？
欧莱雅的欧不是在前面，不然他的莱在前面。
小胖，你跟西西结婚吧？哦，小胖，你跟那个马哥结婚吧？行啊。结婚你。 要8个球，酸奶吗？哪里有网红酸奶？这个好喝吗？我也不知道这个。就在前面。
In this clip, things go quickly from normal and lighthearted to terrifying, capturing screaming and running before the stream cuts out. What we see in the man's recording as they walk through the streets, only to quickly find himself on the business end of a knife that would later take his life. With one less person to compete with, the supposed rival streamer likely escapes unscathed, not caught on camera in the attack. When you're traveling, no one wants to run into a hitch. This one, however, starts us off strong. Like a scene out of a movie, an airplane comes into frame, skidding sideways into view. It's half engulfed in flames. The thing is, it's not just burning, it's burning and full of people. Slowly, the 2 escape slides roll out and people come streaming out of the plane. The flames show no sign of dying down, at least not on their own. The clip cuts and firefighters and other emergency services come rushing to the scene. They fight the fire valiantly, but slowly. It's amazing the plane doesn't explode on sight given the fact that it's full of jet fuel. It seems to take a while to finally get under control. The teams try to salvage what they can from the obvious wreck. This is one of the most random videos I've ever seen. In the following footage, we see a woman who's acting a bit strange. The woman opens the bins that's in the store and tries to poop in there. The worker notices what's going on and tells her to stop and not poop in the trash of her store. The woman begs to poop in there and finally asks for a bag.
Sorry about this, but use the trash can for what, ma'am? No, ma'am, you gotta get out. No. It's like, ma'am, get out of this store. You're not using the bathroom in our trash can. Get out. Where can I go? It's outside. Get out. I lost your damn mind. No, get out of my store. Get out of here. Can I get a bag? Just put it in. You just had one right there. Get your bag and get out of our store, ma'am. Never mind now. Get your and get out of our store. I can't make it out of the store. You want me to help you make it out of the store? I'm saying I don't. Ma'am, get out of the store. Get out of the store! I'm not gonna keep asking you and saying. I don't want to make a mess in your store. And leave out the store. You gotta leave up out of here. If I want, get your ass out of the damn store. Get out of our store now. I'm gonna have on you now. I'm trying to be motherfucking nice. Get the fuck out of the store. I'm asking if there's a place I can open it up. It's coming out now. Let me get my stuff, Sam. You gonna get it. Okay. You get the hell out of here. And you get your ass fuck out of here and I give you your goddamn shit. Fuck out of the store. Fuck.
The woman doesn't leave and the store owner starts getting mad. The woman doesn't leave and says that her poop is going out. What do you think she would have used the bag for? Take a look at the man in the red shirt. He walks into the store as if it's any regular day, positioning himself behind an ATM, but all of that changes when his partner in crime walks in masked up. Just seconds after getting inside, he pulls a gun on the man in gray by the door, shooting him. The man in the red shirt also fires some shots at another customer in the store. The two of them then leave, believing that their victims had passed.
Come out. Can y'all come to me? Come to me. Yeah, come to me. There's an opening right here. Come on, kids, come to me.
In 2021, 3 kids were lost in the woods in Montgomery. The video shows the moment when deputies went to the woods to find the kids, and so they did. As you see, the officer is calling out to them, who were accompanied by a volunteer who had found them.
6, I'm going to bring them out the same way I came in. So we're going to come out on 224.
Around the back. I've been looking all night long.
Yes, sir. I have all 3 children.
As you see, the kids are happy to be found, and the officer acts as a hero.
I'm the police. Are y'all ready to get out of the woods? Come on, buddy.
Let's get out of here. You got cheeseburgers in your car?
We're going to get something to eat. Okay? You want to hold my hand? We'll get out of here?
Cold.
Come on.
Cold. This little feller is shaking. Can you put his jacket on him? He's soaking wet.
Here, you want my jacket? Can you wad it up?
His hands, look at his hands. They were down in the creek bottom all night.
And eventually it rained like
Soaking wet and I put it on.
So this guy, a known regular at the gas station in Oakland City, walks in and buys some beer. Nothing too out of the ordinary, but here's where it takes a turn for the crazy. The guy heads back to his truck, parked right near the gas pumps, cracks open a beer and gets in. What happens next is straight out of a movie. This dude, he floors it. He really guns the engine, whips his truck into the parking lot, spinning 180 degrees, and bam, drives right into the gas station. Luckily, no one's hurt. Obviously, the gas station surveillance video films it all. In a bit of a panic, the driver tries to yank off the truck's license plate. Fast forward 13 hours, and in the police station, 24-year-old William says he just wanted to show off how easily his new tires spin, but he hit a curb and lost control, and that's how he ended up crashing into the gas station. Understandable. Have a nice day. This will hit a $5,000 personal recognition bond, orders to steer clear of the store, and submit to alcohol and drug testing. This is probably the best staged robbery I've ever seen. 2 gas station store employees are now accused of staging an armed robbery in which one of them allegedly acted as a hooded robber and pretended to injure the other in the face. As we see in the footage, Danny Curtis is seen on the footage wearing a hood and taking away all the cash from the store while punching Raj Patel and leaving him on the floor. The footage captures how Patel is on the floor and a woman, identified as a co-worker, the moment she finds Patel. At 12:11 a.m., police responded to a call from the armed robbery and provided the body cam footage.
He was laying on the floor. We punched him in the face.
They hit you in the face? Hey, what? I need a description.
I didn't get enough description.
Hey, bud. Hey, I need a description. Where did he go?
He came first time like 30 minutes. Like
what was his? What did he look like? Give me a description. What was he wearing?
He was wearing black hoodie.
Black hoodie?
Yeah.
All right. He had it up.
Yeah.
Black hoodie,
he was wearing
pants.
Mask and everything. I couldn't.
Mask, black hoodie, mask.
All I can see is his eyes. Like, that's it.
All right. Black hoodie, mask. What? Do you remember what pants?
No.
No shoes.
No.
As the officers arrive, they ask Patel what happened, and he says that a hooded man holding a knife had punched him and robbed him. Officers start to suspect when Patel tells them that he doesn't know if they had a gun or a knife, and then asks them if they can see the cameras. When officers go outside, they spot the suspect identified as Danny Curtis, who claims he works there.
Hey! Come out! Right now!
I work here.
You work here. Come here! Come here! Come here!
I work here.
Right now! I don't give a f. Come here! He works here?
Yeah.
Alright. It's not him?
No.
Alright, do you not know what just happened?
No, I'm picking the trash out.
Alright, he just got robbed.
I just got robbed.
Alright.
Oh.
So you, alright, my bad, alright, are you good?
Yeah.
You good? Alright. Alright, he works for you. Alright. Alright, sorry, you get what I'm talking, alright, it's alright. You're good, I promise. Alright, hey, did you happen to see somebody come running around over here?
No, I promise you I didn't.
Nothing.
I ain't seen nothing.
Nothing at all?
I ain't seen nothing. I'm driving the dog since when the truck down. I promise you I didn't.
No?
Yeah, I ain't seen nobody out here about to freeze when to get out and back here.
That's what I'm saying. You do. Yep. Yep, you did. I ain't seen nobody.
Nothing at all? You didn't see anybody coming around with a black mask, black hoodie?
I promise you. I promise you I did.
Doesn't have access to it? Who has access to the cameras?
She is calling someone.
Okay. 166 radio. I'm gonna stay at the store for now. He contacted the manager, trying to get video footage for us.
F4.
I didn't know you had a worker out there. I heard noise coming from. You said he ran out the door.
He just took the garbage out and he was fixing the garbage in there.
Oh, okay, okay. I'm just making. I heard noise and I saw movement and I was like,
Yeah.
"There's somebody back there." You told me he ran out that door.
He was working here, like cleaning and everything.
Okay. And he hit you?
The first time he came, he hit me on my face. He snatched my gold chain.
Yeah. So he took a chain too?
Yeah.
All right.
No, he came twice. The different guy.
Came twice?
Yeah. First guy punched me on the floor.
There's two of them?
No, yeah, I think both were different people.
There's two people. You got robbed by two people within a span of
not
when?
at the same time. Like he came here first. He didn't rob nothing. He just snatched the chain, punched me, and ran away. And then after, I called my employer like, hey, this happened. And then I was knocked down. I was like laying over here. She came wake me up, and then after,
So hold on. It wasn't one person. It was two. There was two people.
No.
You got punched in the face by one person, and he ran out.
Yeah.
Or where did the second one go?
No, first time he came and he punched me.
Okay, same person two times.
It's probably same people, yeah.
Was it you wearing the same stuff?
They both wearing black hoodie.
Black, the exact same black hoodie, black mask,
Black.
everything.
Yeah. Yeah. But first time.
All right, hold on. 166 the radio. The caller and the worker is saying that the person ran in here, hit him in the face, ran back out, and then either the same person ran back into the store or another person did, and that's the person that robbed them. So possibly two people. Do you know how much they took, or how much was in the register?
It's a whole day money. I don't know like how much. If we calculate, I would have an idea.
It doesn't calculate?
In the bottom.
Did he take the other drawer too?
It was keys right here.
Yeah, so they took that one too?
They
He couldn't open it at the first. I was trying to snatch the knife, but I didn't do anything. I was trying to go on him, and he took all the big bills from here.
He took the big bills, only the big bills.
And he had gloves on?
Officers asked him if he's seen anything, but he says he hasn't. Once back in the gas station, Patel says that Curtis is not the one who robbed him, but officers don't seem to believe him. Police interview Danny and the alarms start ringing. Cops arrest Danny and take him into custody. After that, officers tell Danny that they've caught him, showing him a video of where he appears. This wasn't the first or the last time Jenny Titty would get herself into a dangerous situation, though it's not always her fault. During one of her nighttime IRL streams, she suddenly drops her phone. We're treated to the sights and sounds of the dropping camera while Jenny Titty exclaims loudly.
We got banana, now we gotta get gotta go to Apotekimia Pharma. Oh. Oh my god! I fell here! Fell! It's super dangerous.
She seems to have missed a rather large hole in the ground in her travels. This was followed by several moments of silence as the chat popped off, trying to figure out what's happened to their favorite streamer while looking at the night sky above them. Fortunately for Jenny Titty, she wasn't hurt, but these IRL streams are a good argument for keeping track of your surroundings. Going about the world distracted is a great way to wander into something or somewhere that you don't need to be. As we've said before, if you live in a city, you see really weird things on the public transport, and you're probably fed up with witnessing subway robberies, which have become all too common in public transportation in recent years. This body cam footage, captured in 2021, shows a chase between a pickpocketer and police officers. The suspect flees on foot and suddenly the police chase after him when we see the suspect striking the officer to avoid being apprehended. What are your thoughts on phone thefts?
Hey, turn around.
The police body cam in Oklahoma captured this moment. This woman, a Walmart employee, is questioned by the police after verbally threatening her coworker by shooting him with a gun.
Make sure there's nothing that's gonna hurt us so that we can talk, okay? Okay? Alright.
Listen up on it? Okay, I'm gonna go check.
Alright, man. Sure want to talk to you. So what's going on today?
Nothing. I was irritated.
What were you irritated about?
Denver 203, you can clear.
Because they ripped me up for being nailed yesterday.
They did what?
Because I was being nailed yesterday.
Okay. What did they do about that?
Brought me up for it.
Wrote you up?
Yes.
Did they fire you?
No.
No? Okay. So what's the reason that you think the police have been called here today?
I don't know. Because I haven't done anything. I just said it for frustration. Because I'm irritated.
What did you say to them? That
I didn't say anything to anybody.
Okay, so they're saying that you threatened
I wasn't
to shoot
threatening.
people.
No, I wasn't threatened for that at all.
What did you say that maybe they misunderstood about?
Because they don't understand me one bit. Because they thought I was, because I was sick yesterday, and they wouldn't let me go home at all.
Okay. It's hard to be at work when you don't feel
yes.
Denver 20, Denver 201 or 203, we need staff left open then.
Alright.
Negative.
Were you supposed to work today?
I was working last night, yes.
Okay, and you work like the graveyard shift?
I'm on my way up here in just a minute.
Okay, and so,
have this shut down.
what time were you supposed to get off?
7.
7. What time is it? 7:50? Okay. What made you decide to stay in your car?
I was smoking a cigarette because I don't smoke and drive.
Okay.
And I don't drive when I'm irritated.
It's probably best. You don't want to drive angry.
Right.
Right. Okay. Do you have an ID or anything like that? Alright. Talk to her for a minute while
All right. So, you're kind of telling her disgruntled, didn't say anything. Are you sure we didn't say anything to anyone about how pissed off you were, nothing like that?
Yes, I was pissed off, but
Okay.
I wasn't saying that. I was saying out of frustration
Saying what?
about with the gun and everything.
What did you say about it?
Popping off, but I was trying to how I feel without me doing with the threat. You see, so how I want to put this. With me by yelling. That's all I want to go post on. But with me being frustrated.
So if I understand correctly, you're saying if you believe that if you vent out your frustration, it'll keep you from actually doing the action.
Right.
How long have you worked here?
Since June of this year. It was like the 8th of June when I started.
Have you ever been in trouble before with Tulsa Police or any other police department, anything like
No,
that?
speeding, that was about it.
Okay.
I have no warrants for an arrest.
Okay.
The woman's quite nervous and explains that she was simply irritated because she was sick the day before and wasn't allowed to go home, which frustrated her. She cooperates with the police and expresses that she only mentioned having a gun at home because she felt threatened due to stress and workplace pressure. What do you think about this? Do you believe that working conditions can lead to these kinds of reactions? On April 2nd of 23, a woman allegedly gave birth in a gas station bathroom and left her baby dead there. Texas authorities released the gas station footage capturing the moment. The gas station footage shows a white Cadillac pulling up to the gas station at 9:59 p.m. and a woman getting out of the vehicle to enter the restroom. When she comes out, she has blood on her legs and she walks back to the Cadillac and drives away. A person had to clean the restroom, saw the baby in the toilet, and thought it was a disgusting prank of the store clerk, thinking and reporting that it was a doll. The Houston Police Department identified her as 25-year-old Diana Guadalupe Zavala Lopez and was charged with tampering with evidence and a human corpse. Diana tried to leave the country but failed, and during the interview she stated that she didn't know she was pregnant and felt pain and contractions after leaving a party. She stopped at the gas station and went to the restroom. She first stated that she was feeling something coming out of her, but she flushed the toilet and never looked into it. What are your thoughts on this case? Does it remind you of any other? While camping, you can encounter animals, but you can encounter Karens as well. This video shows an encounter that a couple had while camping with a male Karen who started yelling at them and standing in front of their van.
She's a annoying. Women on her own. Leave her alone. Wouldn't be doing it to me, would you? Well, yeah, I would actually.
The clear example is that not all of the camping encounters involve animals.
I'm asking you to leave. Yeah, right.
Thank you.
Yeah, she's on her own. She's a woman. Get in your car and go. Don't pick on women, you big bully. No. Oh, you're a bully. Take on anyone I welcome me.
It's Chicago on July 26th around 4:10. A gas station in the Chatham neighborhood, just an ordinary afternoon until an all-black Dodge Durango pulls up. Three people jump out and suddenly it's chaos. They start shooting towards the gas station parking lot. Caught in this unexpected and deadly gunfire is 31-year-old Adam Benoit. He's just standing there, probably unaware of what will happen. The bullets find their mark, striking him, but it doesn't stop there. They hit him with their SUV on their getaway. Imagine the shock and panic at the moment. He's rushing to the medical center, but it's a grim outcome. Man with no arms commits armed robbery. This is for sure the most bizarre robbery I've ever seen. When we think about a criminal who commits a robbery, we usually don't think about someone without arms in a wheelchair, right? Keep watching. The following video was captured in 2020 by the cameras of a jewelry store in India. The video shows how a man without arms and sitting in a wheelchair is caught committing a robbery. What's most shocking is that he's holding a gun with his foot. Let me know what your thoughts are on this. It all happened on the 4th of June, 2021, on a Delta Flight 386 bound for Nashville, a trip that was cut short when the plane made an emergency landing at Albuquerque. No, it wasn't the threat of immediate danger to the plane or its passengers, it was rather the behavior of one man, Asiel Christian Norton.
You're the one with the squirrel wife. I got that extra zoom.
Alright, I'll talk to you later.
How long did Mr. Norton end with his hands tied behind his back on Flight 386? It all started mid-flight when Norton got off his seat and walked towards the cockpit. No one can tell what led to his actions. Mr. Norton simply walked right up to the cockpit and began to bang on the door. While he slammed his fist into the door, he yelled, "We need to land this plane." He didn't say why the plane needed to be stopped or what might be wrong. He just went wild, banging on the door over and over.
Hey man, you for f***ing us up, homie. You.
Hey, let's keep it down, okay?
Well,
I know, bro. It's just,
dude,
we got other.
Dude, I'm pretty sure that I feel the same way all these people feel.
There's just a bunch of officers that might not like to hear that, and some children on here, so let's just keep it down.
I'm pretty sure that I'm doing okay. But okay, I'll shut up. He's a worthless f***ing turd.
How you doing there, Mr. Norton? Everything okay?
What's that?
Are you okay? My name's Officer Garcia with the Albuquerque Police Department, okay? We're here to try to find out, are you okay?
Am I okay?
Yeah.
I'm okay.
Okay. We're gonna cut these off.
Alright.
And then we're gonna put regular handcuffs on there, okay? You understand that? The incident that happened, we got the FBI coming down to talk to you to find out what caused all this, okay?
A flight attendant attempted to help him to find out what might be wrong, but Asiel became violent instead and shoved the flight attendant, which led to some passengers to jump to the flight attendant's aid. They tackled and restrained Mr. Norton, and the plane made an emergency landing at Albuquerque shortly afterward. The police, pre-informed of the situation, were waiting to take Mr. Norton in.
Have a seat real quick.
Just slide over here.
I'm gonna follow you. Go ahead and slide in and turn around. Everybody just drive right over here, okay?
What you need?
What you need?
The authorities needed a word with the passengers who helped to get Mr. Norton under control, and while we didn't get a play-by-play of the event as it went down, here are the passengers who helped.
So the flight attendant's a freaking hero.
Yeah,
so he got him on the ground, and then he jumped on him on his torso. I was right there, and I was on his shoulder. And then the smaller guy who was sitting to my right,
I think it's Adam, he's back there.
there's a guy who he helped, and then there was like 4 people plus the
I
flight
jumped on
attendant.
the back of his leg here, so yeah.
Okay. FBI has to respond to this because it happened while in flight, and they're going to want to talk to you guys. So if you guys can just kind of stay kind of close together, they should be here within the next 5-10 minutes.
Mr. Norton had the Miranda rights read to him while he was in detention, and the cops planned to keep him in custody until the hearing.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to an attorney and have him present with you during while you are being questioned.
The man's apparently suffering some sort of mental health issue, and you can hear it in his voice when he tries to explain his behavior.
Well, what happened was I got onto a plane, and on the plane, I realized that everything's a video game. And that I had been hypnotized by friends into believing the video game. And so I thought.
Despite a lengthy session with a psychologist, Mr. Norton has been charged with interfering with a member of the flight crew.
I thought the devil was going to rape me.
Okay.
And it was either take a choice between the devil raping me or going insane.
Right.
And so, or at least pretending.
If there was an award for the most creative way to ruin your car, this person might win it. Instead of going to a fair or carnival, this driver decided to just play bumper cars with his own vehicle, ramming it repeatedly into the car in front of him at this gas station. But if the driver's goal was to damage the other car, they might not have been successful, because from this clip it seems like their car is the one suffering, so all that ramming might have just been for nothing. Many of us would like to camp in many places, but unfortunately, camping is not legal everywhere. The following video shows the moment the police arrive after receiving a call reporting that illegal campers were waving a BB gun at the other neighbors. Keep watching.
Come out, everybody down the ground. You too. I see you right there. Come out. Come on out. How many more are in there?
This video shows what happens when police arrive. Many neighbors are watching and filming the scene as police are pointing guns at them to make them leave their illegal camping.
Hey!
Come right here.
Hi. How y'all doing?
Could be better. What are you guys doing?
Chilling.
What the fuck? Why they go gun out when you look at it? Why the fuck they go gun out when you look at it?
Y'all from LA?
Officers try to make them collaborate, but fail and end up handcuffing a man. The other campers remain seated and the officers arrest another one of them.
I love it. Best weather in America, eh? Am I right?
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Let's go. It's always sunny in California.
Hey.
From Spain?
Yeah.
I'm from the UK.
Arriba España.
I'm from the UK. I haven't come back. I'm here. I'm staying here. Jesus Christ. Shut up!
No. He's getting arrested. One by one. It ain't as good as the fucking this one though. This got tattoos.
At last, the officers enter the camping tents and one of the campers gets angry and starts shouting at them.
I think there's a little fight.
What are y'all doing? Let me go start some chasing.
Stay back.
You stay back. What are you doing in that? They're stealing the homeless. You're arresting the homeless people again? You're arresting. You stole homeless people still outside. You got it on camera. You.
Another wild video from Baraboo, Wisconsin. It's about 26-year-old Taylor Nicole DeBella, and she's building gingerbread houses. What? I will explain.
I'm doing DoorDash. No, sir, I don't.
It's a routine traffic stop and Taylor's driving without any taillights. A simple offense, but cops start asking questions about a bunch of packages in her car.
Because I don't know why are we being asked if we have guns?
Well, stop right there. First off, you're driving without any taillights. Second off, we keep getting reports of people stealing packages off the porches, where all these boxes come from.
We were building gingerbread houses. I got them at the recycling. I just stopped right there and got some.
Her explanation was that she was building gingerbread houses and got the boxes from recycling. It's a little sussy, but things get much more interesting. The reports have been flooding in about packages being swiped off porches, and the police are connecting the dots now, and there's a 15-year-old wearing a ski mask in the back seat.
Because he keeps his hair down.
So he's wearing a ski mask because he
And
wears
it's
his hair
cold
down?
outside. Yes, it's cold.
He's in a car. Why would he be
He's the one who does my deliveries.
Do you have a driver's
for me.
license on you?
No, sir. My mom does. Can I please just have her
No, what's your name?
Taylor.
Pat's up at the PD.
No bad.
Mommy, please come here. I'm sending you my location.
Are all these boxes empty?
Some of them are.
Which ones aren't?
I don't know. There was some in the trunk.
Can we look at them?
Yes.
Can you get your info for me? Yeah.
No, Mommy.
Can you open the doors for me?
What's your name?
I'm scared, Taylor. Can I please step out?
Calm. Just sit down. Just calm down.
Taylor's story starts to crumble. She's scared and anxious, pleading with the officers and asking for her mom.
Mommy, please come here fast.
Last name. Can you spell your last name for me?
Yeah, no. Can you open the doors for us?
You could just pull them. I'm sorry.
Last name, please.
Taylor.
You said
Nicole.
Nicole?
Yes.
Sit down.
Hold on. I need to breathe. I'm sorry.
Sit
I have bad anxiety. Mommy, can you tell them?
Sit down.
I'm trying to.
You're not.
I'm sitting
You
down.
need to
Mommy.
start listening, okay?
I'm trying to, sir. I'm sorry.
Taylor and Nicole?
My anxiety's really bad. I'm about to faint.
Taylor and Nicole?
Yes, sir.
That's your last name.
Yes, sir.
N-I-C?
H-O-L-E.
Date of birth?
12/21/1999.
Alright. At this point, go ahead and step out for me. Put your phone right there for me.
Mommy!
Put your phone right
what's
there.
going on?
You're being detained as well.
Mommy!
Put your
No,
hands
Mommy, go to my house. Come get my phone.
Put your hands together.
My boyfriend, my dogs.
Put the back of your hands
Can you
together.
guys send my mom my location, please?
She doesn't need your location.
Yes, she does.
How old are you?
I'm 23.
Alright, well then she don't need to know.
Mommy, please come give me a... Please, Mom.
I'm gonna go run this. And that's her info. See if I can get something for him.
This is the
Yeah. Dude, they got like 20 packages in there.
Sit down right here for me, okay?
It's not one but two lives at risk after the accident.
Okay. You don't have to answer questions if you don't want to. If you decide to answer questions, you can stop at any time. If you want to talk to a lawyer before answering any questions, you can also do that. So right now the car's being seized because you have a bunch of stolen packages in it. Okay. He's under arrest and you're under arrest. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I mean, how many houses did you guys hit?
I don't...
Because you were literally throwing packages from houses that you stole from into other houses' front yards.
No, I was not.
But you're driving.
I'm sorry.
Why? So what? I mean...
I apologize, sir. I don't want to be in any more trouble. I'll do whatever.
On June 9th of 23, police received a call of an armed robbery at 7-Eleven located at 15th Street and Meridian in South Hill. Police located the vehicle, which was a stolen white Kia Soul, and pursued it to Eatonville. The body cam footage shows how the suspects were located and arrested. The video shows how the police tossed a stick through the vehicle while driving so that it loses speed.
He might be trying to run back out on the street from where we're at. We can hear him crashing through the bushes. Get your hands up now! Get him out!
I'm way down.
Go ahead.
We're talking to juveniles.
Get on the ground.
Good day for a track.
With 3 suspects in custody, we used a drone to try and locate the 4th one, but were unsuccessful.
Creek. Could be worse. Could be snowing. I can try to shoo him away.
Oh, what if he comes after us?
Hey, shoo! Shoo! Go! Go! Oh, I'm so happy it's Friday. I would be contemplating life.
As soon as the Kia stops, the suspects start running through the woods and they can hear them through the bushes. Officers searched for them and they finally took one of the suspects into custody. After a long search through everywhere possible, they managed to arrest the other 2 suspects, but one of them is not found. What was just a regular day for this Kansas City gas station turned into any business owner's nightmare when this man walked in. Just moments before, he'd been harassing customers outside, acting bizarrely, and even throwing bags of ice at regular customers leaving the establishment. The moment he walked in, chaos ensued. He started by knocking over produce shelves before screaming erratically at the cashier behind the counter. He continues his gas station rampage by knocking over more items before actually approaching the employee head-on. The man gets as close to the employee as possible, with only the glass separating them, demanding an apology, all while throwing the products around that were placed on the counter. He then moves on to the rest of the store, knocking over anything he can see and breaking things.
Call me something else! Tell him! I'll do that! Then I'll get back out. I swear to God, you get back out. And stick on my Yeah! You say apologize! Apologize to me right now! This is what you're worried about? You worried about this? Cooperate with the need the soul right now, otherwise we have to call 911. And the police are here? That's not even what?
Have you ever thought about camping by yourself in a van? After watching this video, you'll definitely think twice. The following video was recorded by a camper in Scotland who decided to record everything about his experience.
Sitting on the ground. Right. I think someone's playing silly buggers.
As you can see, the camper is going to sleep when suddenly he hears something really weird.
Oh, feels good. Oh, that feels good. A bit too hot, but right. So I think I'm going to go to sleep. And unless something crazy happens, I will see you in the morning. Good night. Oh. Oh. Good night. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Hello? Hello?
The camper was awoken at 3 a.m. by what sounded to be someone laughing and grunting. The camper turns the light on and asks if someone's outside the van, but with no answer.
Hello? Now the thing is, I'm kind of on an island here, so there's river on that side, river on that side. It's very hard to get down here if it's a human, that is. Hello? Typical, now I can't hear a thing. Right, I'll turn the light off.
He tries to figure out how it's possible that a human is out there because it's near a river and difficult to get there. As soon as he turns the lights off, he hears somebody again and tries to understand where it's coming from.
But there's no one here. Every time I come out, it's empty. Unless I come out the river. I don't even think. No, because as I said, I'm basically on an island, so there's no way that anyone could actually get it. Jesus! Hello? 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 Jesus Christ! Fuck that. Hello? Did that noise again? It sounds like somebody laughing outside, but
The next day he wakes up and everything is fine. How would you react?